Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about what exactly a recovery or reboot lifestyle is. So, what is the goal or destination which you are moving towards? Breaking your addictive habits with pornography, sex, or masturbation can be difficult. Building the right habits can be challenging. And many men find themselves being able to control their behavior and change their habits for short amounts of time before ultimately slipping or relapsing. This prevents you from enjoying the happiness and peace of mind which you ultimately hoped for. And one of the reasons why this happens is because the positive habits which were built up have not been turned into a lifestyle. And there is this very natural tendency to aim for a life of abstinence, and I know you've heard that word, from our sexual behavior instead. As a certified sex and porn addiction recovery coach, I've dealt with men struggling to overcome this behavior for about a decade, and for a much longer period of time, I've controlled my sexual behavior. Over the years, I've heard a lot of comments from men. Things like, you know what, JK, I'm off porn and masturbation, but dude, I'm miserable as hell. I've stayed away from acting out sexually. I've stayed away from escorts, from chat sites, from massage parlors. That's not my problem anymore. My question is, when do I get to be happy? My girlfriend or my wife still feels that I have behaviors from the past and she worries that I could slip anytime. And you know what? She's right. I still objectify women. I still check out women. And sometimes she catches me doing that. And I don't want to live that way. Or honestly, I feel like I'm just white knuckling it through the process of ending this behavior. And sometimes the spouses of men who are ending this behavior reach out to me and they tell me that, I thought everything would be great when my husband stopped watching pornography and he used willpower to end it. But the truth is, we now seem further apart than we ever were. And I'm not sure it was worth the wait. Now, that's a pretty damning thing to hear. The more often I hear this, the more I realize that abstinence is often mistaken for a recovery lifestyle. But abstinence from compulsive sexual behaviors is still abstinence. All addictive habits and behaviors lead to a loss of self-esteem and integrity. And this loss impacts many other aspects of your life: your health, your social life, your relationships, your finances, even your spiritual life. Eventually, your self-image, your concept of who and what you are, is damaged. Restoring your self-image is a critical component of permanent recovery. In order to do this, you have to maintain a recovery lifestyle long enough to experience positive change, which results in a self-image which is now whole. And that is exactly what this course is going to do for you. In the next session, I'm going to be talking about the importance of defining your recovery and sharing the subtle difference between the terms recovery and reboot.